today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Now Richardson. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Richardson off the play fake.
Bulldozes past him. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Across the line and to the ball quickly there, Trey Hendrickson.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Richardson looking to throw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Jones on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
11, MT, take. 11.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. The Bengals hit 500, hit 6 and 6. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Colt defense.
Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their time.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
On 2.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kwity Paye make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field, and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
11.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In motion left is Higgins. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 1, ready?
Now a 3rd and 6.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
They're on 15-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Jake Bailey now. This is brought in at the 21. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go to Johnson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Richardson's throw caught by Pierce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gay knocks this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. First down, here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
12.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
11 MT, take.
Now Burrow. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll run it here, it's Pierce. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
2nd down, here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3. Let's go.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now it's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
On second down, Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Cincinnati Bengals.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, it doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Kwity Paye picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. McPherson's kick is good. And they add on and get a little bit of a cushion. It's 20-16 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll go again here with Moss. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Again up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers and brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Richardson to throw it.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Here's Richardson. Out to the flat here for Johnson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. A give running right Moss.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Richardson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
I'm 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11. 11, Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
To throw, Burrow.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11, 11.
Now Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Colts, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.